something happened today. I got an email saying that we can advertise on ChatGPT. What we're going to do is a raw, unscripted, I have no idea how this is going to work, go through the ads platform on ChatGPT Ads. What I do know, because we're professional advertisers, is that the underpinning's the same. It's going to be oak. You got your objective, your audience, and then your creative here. Let's go ahead and go through this and let's see what's going on here. So we've already done the business info. That's cool. Create your first campaign. So this campaign, ad group, ad, and the review. So it's tried to make our job easy already by setting this kind of stuff up. What I'm curious in are, what are the audience settings? Also, you'll notice that it just assumes I want to take people to the homepage, which I know, but it is following this objective audience creative piece. So let's go ahead and change this. So let's go ahead and edit our campaign. So this is going to be Automate Like a Pro. What is the objective now? This is what I'm super curious about. What can I be in the auction for? Because remember, advertising is just a big auction. You know, it's you and other advertisers that are bidding on various stuff. So reach, clicks, or conversions. So this isn't here yet. Coming soon. This is what I was wondering. This basically means that traditionally it's done using like a pixel or a tag, and then that's how we can track conversions. Right now, it's just reach or clicks. I want to go ahead and do clicks. Bidding on reach, especially as a small business, isn't necessarily smart. That's for the super giant advertisers that have all sorts of money to waste. Locations for this campaign in the US, so it's per country, and then locations to exclude. I don't want to exclude anybody, but as far as entering another location, can I? Okay, it looks like it's only on the countries, which is fine. Daily budget, let's see what is the bare minimum. Daily budget is at least 25 bucks. Okay, so this is very interesting. So we know that with Google, you can do as low as $1 a day. Some campaign objectives need more. With Meta, same thing. You can do a minimum $1 a day as long as there's, one audience. It's $1 a day per audience, per ad set. LinkedIn's 10 bucks a day. So in this case, it's a minimum of $25 a day. Unless you're willing to spend $750 a month at a minimum, don't be advertising on GPT. Okay, but let's go ahead and keep going here. That's the other thing too. You'll notice there's no start or end, but if I do a total budget, okay, I haven't set a schedule for when it's to start, when it's to stop. That's probably next to the ad group. Here, business logo, be pro. So this is interesting. So minimum bid, again, it's all an auction, right? So it's recommending a $4 bid cost per click. I'm actually not cool. What if I just do $1? Maybe too low. What if I do like 10 bucks? Strong delivery. Okay, where's the cut off? Okay. $3. Look at that. Even though it gives us like a low, medium, and high, even if I do $2.99, it's there's no way to get a mid range here, at least not as of today. Let's just say $3. All right. The destination URL, I want to go here. Now, I don't know if we can use UTM parameters. What I am going to do is, so UTM builder, the source is going to be ChatGPT, the medium is an ad, the campaign name is a lab test. This is where we're going to go ahead and send people. All right. Because I don't know if there's any tracking stuff. What's interesting too is that the ad URL destination is at the ad group level where we're choosing. So we're going to look at advanced in just a second, but describe the conversations, topics, or keywords. This free mini course is for anyone who wants to maximize their CRM usage, whether they use keep go high level like HubSpot. The training is platform agnostic. This is a lot. I'm just talking to it. It's an AI. What I want to do is under the advanced settings. What else is here? Okay, bid adjustments. You can also create a custom audience, or create an audience. Now, this is interesting. So before, there's been no settings at all. Nothing. Just maybe some context hints, right? This is what I'm most excited about. Let's go look at the audiences we can create. What can we dig into? Okay, so this has now opened up a new tab, and it's now taking me into the actual Ads Manager beta. Okay, cool. So this is like the back-end stuff here. So conversions, create a data source. Okay, so this is where we would create a pixel. For this video, I'm not going to go through this, but there are the audiences. Let's go ahead and create an audience. There's only 4 classes of audience. So you can do your own data, so your own website visitors and emails and phone numbers, stuff like that. Platform data, so like on Google or YouTube, it's your YouTube viewers, or Meta is like my Instagram followers, right? Data-driven stuff, and then like lookalikes. So the data-driven audiences, I believe, is what this is, this whole context hint kind of thing. This appears to only be a a owned audience. I cannot create an audience with anything emails, phones, or hash emails or phones. Okay, that's good to know. If I create a pixel, I may be able to go ahead and create an audience off that pixel data. We'll get there later. I'm not going to get too crazy. It looks like for right now, the only way to choose your audience is by giving context hints. Talk about exactly what you're trying to do here. And then now let's go look at the ad itself. Now this ad destination URL is different than what I actually set at the ad set level. So that's interesting. All right, so headline, you only have 50 characters. Okay. Description, and again, we've only got 50 characters or 100 for this. Okay. Image, preview, 3-minute. So this is what it's going to look like. So because it's getting, so even though I can do 50 or 100 characters, notice how it's getting cut off at the design and plan. So it looks like this clips at 32 characters right now. I would actually, when writing ads, have a 32 character limit. And all right, now let's go to the billing section. Of course, they can't launch anything unless they get their blood money. Account verification must be approved before using a different ad URL. Okay, so how do I verify my account? So that's great that the campaign that I just set up didn't have anything in here. So watch out, y'all. Start verification. So that's something really important. We got it. Let's do the verification first. Secure with persona. Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Here's our info in the United States. So this is a very much know your customer. Registration number value. So it's looking for the business. It's looking for the tax ID. Okay. Let me go ahead and find that. Hold on a sec. So done. So that entire thing that I set up appears to be gone. Well, that's a bummer. I guess let's go look at, let's see if we can set this one up again. Important lesson, guys. I would actually recommend going to ads.openai.com and creating your account from there. Don't go through the wizard. All right, let's try this again because I want to show you how to create a campaign. Clicks. You see the daily budget. Minimum is 25. Let's review this. Account verification. Oh, because the ad group. Okay, that's something very important. You got to get verified. So if I go ahead and say that the destination is this actual piece, is it going to let me publish it? It absolutely will. Okay, well, I'm going to turn this off immediately because I can't actually run ads, but that gives you a sense of how this works here. So this is what I would say as a wrap up, as a summary here. So basically, it follows the same objective, audience, creative. However, the objectives for right now, very, very simple. You can do reach, which I don't think there's a lot of value in that for small businesses. Clicks, which is cool. And then there's conversions. We may have to set a pixel up first before we can actually run a conversion ad. That's probably why it wasn't available. As far as the ad itself, we get one headline, and even though we can put 50 characters in it, I would recommend keeping it to 32 so it doesn't clip. And then the description has up to 100 characters, but again, I'd keep it maybe at about 50 or so just so it doesn't truncate. And then the audience selection, it seems that the magic is in the ad group itself, where you tell it the context of what you're looking to do. So that appears to be the only way that you can select audiences, which makes sense because it's, you know, an LLM, that kind of stuff. And then if you are going to want to run ads to anything other than your homepage, you do have to verify and validate first. As far as the ad group and the audience selection, it's exclusively this context hints. And I love how it says this is optional. I don't know about that. That's like broad targeting. And then the advanced stuff, this is where you would include a custom audience if you had uploaded it. And it looks like it's only for a bid adjustment to that audience. So if I uploaded a list of our emails, then I can say, go ahead and bid like 400% more for those kinds of folks. Okay, well, this is how it works. So I would recommend going to ads.openai.com first, create your ad account, start the validation piece, get a cart on file. Then once you've got all that groundwork done, then go ahead and create a campaign. So hope you learned something. This has been a lot of fun. I know I've learned a couple of things, but I wasn't surprised by anything. And again, that just goes to show when you understand foundations of advertising, objective, the audience, and the creative, doesn't matter where you go. Hope you learned something. Let me know what you thought, and I'm sure we're going to talk about this some more in the future. And if you're going to do anything, you might as well be pro.